Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Chicago PD star Toya Turner hints at Cook and Torres' closer relationship. Chicago PD star Toya Turner has hinted at Kiana Cook and Dante Torres' closer relationship and what it says about their future. Cook Turner has slowly become a central member of the team in Chicago PD Season 12, with Episode 19 showing her deal with her first ever criminal informant. She's also grown close with Torres, Benjamin Levy Avilar, over the course of the season, though their friendship has been slightly rocky after an undercover case that went wrong. Speaking with Screen Rant, Turner explained how Chicago PD Season 12 will see Torres getting warmer with Cook in the upcoming episodes. When asked if their friendship could potentially turn romantic, the actor said it would be platonic for right now. She wants her character not to be defined by a romance for someone else at the moment, though she said something like that could happen in the future as she finds her footing on the team. Check out what Turner had to say below. When Cook first became a major character on Chicago PD, she was a former tactical officer and current patrol officer, joining intelligence after helping to catch Detective Emily Martell's Victoria Cartagena killer. She's since proven herself a resourceful member of the team, even though she's still getting used to everything her new position with them entails. As for Torres, he joined in Season 10, making the pair the newest members, justifying their fast friendship and continued interactions with one another. Even though the pair are going to get closer in the episodes to come, Turner's statement also emphasizes how it's not going to be a romantic relationship. The future of their friendship is bright, but it sounds like Cook's main focus is going to be on proving herself to the team as an asset to their upcoming cases. While a romance isn't out of the question, it seems like one wouldn't happen until Chicago PD Season 13 or beyond. There's also no guarantee she and Torres end up together in that way, despite the chemistry they have. While Cook and Torres have the makings for a potential relationship later down the road, the pair's focus on their jobs instead of a possible romance seems like the best way for their stories to continue. It can allow their friendship to develop further, making them more of a dynamic duo than they are already before trying to push things further. Even so, Chicago PD might not have them get together at all, with time and experience on the job being a deciding factor about whether a romance will really blossom. When Toya Turner walked into the Chicago PD universe as the fierce and enigmatic Detective Mia Cook, fans knew right away she wasn't just another cop on the beat. With piercing eyes, a don't mess with me energy, and a subtle vulnerability tucked just beneath the surface, Turner's Cook became a standout in an already star-studded cast. But now, as buzz builds around Season 12, it's not just her badge or her backstory that's turning heads, it's her chemistry with Officer Dante Torres. And Toya Turner is finally talking. At a recent behind-the-scenes event in Chicago, Toya stood on the iconic set of District 21 with a knowing smile tugging at her lips. "Let's just say Cook and Torres are figuring some things out," she said, her voice trailing with a coy lilt. Closer doesn't even begin to cover it. Fans immediately ran to social media. Was this a full-blown romance on the horizon, a partner dynamic that blurs professional lines, or was it something deeper, something that Chicago PD does best? An emotional entanglement born from trauma, trust, and long nights on the job? According to Turner, it's all of that and more. A tension that can't be ignored. From the moment Cook and Torres shared their first scene, exchanging clipped dialogue over a gang-related homicide in Little Village, viewers noticed the spark. Torres, still finding his footing as a young officer with a complicated past, seemed thrown off by Cook's razor-sharp instincts and quiet intensity. She didn't coddle him, she didn't charm him, she just saw him. And for Torres, who often masked his pain with silence, that meant everything. They come from different worlds, but there's this mutual understanding between them, Toya explained. Both of them are carrying things they don't talk about, but when they're around each other, those walls start to shift. Not fall, but shift. It's that subtle shift, the long glances across briefing rooms, the casual shoulder touches after a takedown, that has fans of the show dissecting every scene. And this season, Turner teases those moments only intensify. "There's a scene in Episode 6, she said with a smirk, where the entire vibe changes between them. I remember finishing that day of filming and telling Benjamin Levi Aguilar, who plays Torres, oh, they're not going to see this coming. Partners or something more? While Chicago PD has never shied away from partner romances, Burgess and Ruzick and Yohan, Cook and Torres represent something different. They're not just colleagues with history. They're two people who've survived trauma and are navigating the murky terrain of identity, loyalty, and what it means to let someone in. In some ways, Nia is more guarded than Torres, Toya revealed. She's used to being underestimated, especially in a male-dominated unit. She doesn't let people close. But Torres, he's patient, he's consistent, and that's what throws her off balance. The upcoming mid-season arc reportedly dives deep into Torres' past connections to the street gang La Onda, and it's Cook, quietly but powerfully, who stands by him when he's under Aya's scrutiny. It's not about romance at first, Toya clarified. It's about trust. That rare kind of loyalty that doesn't ask questions, just shows up. Still, fans hoping for a slow-burn love story might not have to wait forever. There's a scene where Cook pulls Torres aside and says, "You don't have to pretend with me." It's maybe 4 words, but there's this charged silence afterward that says everything, Turner said, her eyes gleaming. And in that moment you can feel it. They've crossed a line. Maybe not physically, maybe not yet, but emotionally, they're already there. What this means for intelligence, of course, any personal relationship within intelligence is bound to get messy. Voight has always maintained a whatever gets the job done approach, but even he has limits. When asked if the team will start picking up on the change in dynamic, Toya nodded with a grin. Oh, Burgess notices, Ruzick definitely notices, and you better believe Atwater's going to say something slick. One scene Toya mentioned involves a tense moment in the bullpen, where Torres risks breaking protocol to protect Cook during a sting gone sideways. Voight pulls him aside, she teased, and he doesn't say much. Just looks at him with that Voight face and says, "Keep your head clear, Torres. Don't forget who's watching." It's subtle, but it's a warning. The fans are here for it. Since Turner dropped the hint, the fandom has exploded with #CookTorres content. Edits, fan fiction, and even full-on relationship timelines are circulating on TikTok and Instagram. One viral fan theory suggests that Cook might be the first person Torres opens up to about the full scope of his involvement with La Onda, and that her response will be what defines the next phase of their relationship. Toya sees it all and loves it. "These fans are sharp," she said, laughing. "They're picking up on things we didn't even realize we were doing on camera. They see the way Cook leans in when Torres speaks, or how Torres always checks for 6 during raids. It's little things. But in this universe, little things mean everything. So, what's next?" While Turner was careful not to spoil too much, she left fans with one tantalizing teaser. There's a scene toward the end of the season that changes everything. It's quiet, no explosions, no shootouts. Just the two of them, sitting in a car, talking, but I promise you, it's going to hit harder than any action scene we've done this year. And if you think Cook and Torres are going to follow a predictable path, think again. This isn't about fireworks, Toya concluded. It's about 2 people finding something real in the middle of chaos. It's about connection when the world around you is falling apart. And maybe it's about love. But you'll have to watch and see.